Welcome back. It is the last day of January, so we're picking up straight after the last video. We're finally starting to feel better, but very slowly. I don't know if you can tell, I've been getting really flushed at different points. I think people struggle to understand with CFS, it's like every single body system at some point or another. So temperature control has been haywire, my glands have been swollen and causing issues. I've been going faint, I've been going nauseous, I've been X, Y and Z. Don't really want to focus on it. Tomorrow's February and I'm starting to feel better. Sorry, got interrupted. The thing I almost found worse was my mental health. It just spiraled a little bit. And one of the things I've learned is good for that, and I think would help in this situation, is some form of routine. Just having that bit of stability. Stability. But it's really hard to set a routine when your body's in crisis mode. So I'm going to grab a cup of tea and I'm going to think through the next month and what I want to achieve and how I can just create that little bit of routine that's actually flexible to how I'm feeling day to day but gets in the right things. This is my handy bullet journal that I plan everything in, and I actually prepped next month's earlier. And I watched a video on setting goals and thinking about monthly goals, weekly goals, daily goals, all from a Christian mindset, which was really cool. So I'm going to be employing some of those tactics and sipping tea and thinking through actually what is a routine that benefits me, not what is a routine that looks good to everyone and feels like the ideal, but what is going to benefit me. And then tomorrow we're going to wake up and follow it, and I'm going to bring you along and we're going to see how it helps. If it helps. If it doesn't, what happens? Okay, that routine definitely worked. I've had a productive morning. It's 12:30 and I'm heading to the cinema because one of my favourite books from last year got turned into a film and I didn't even realise, and it's down to its last showing. It's also something that enables me to get out of the house and do something, but also doesn't set off my fatigue and make it any worse because you just sit there and yeah. We're gonna do that. The book's called A Man Called Ove and the film's called A Man Called Otto. And we'll see what it's like. Who knows? That film was incredible. They just captured the book so well. There were still little bits missing, but just the heart and soul of the book was so gorgeously captured, and the story is just phenomenal. It made me cry. I'm not surprised. Highly recommend. It's a book I think everyone should read anyway, and it's just a reminder to act in kindness and love in just small ways. I walked there, which was nice, but it was a half-an-hour walk, so on the way back I just needed a break halfway, so I stopped in Costa and just had a moment to myself to read a bit more of my book, which was nice just to be focused in on that. And it's the evening. I'm feeling pretty tired now. In terms of routine, even though it's only a day in, it makes such a difference. Like, I was walking back and I just felt human again, like doing things because they're important to me to do, rather than I was watching a video and they were like the difference between stuff that's important and stuff that's urgent, and when the fatigue is being more aggressive, I prioritize the urgent stuff and the stuff that it feels like I have to do for others, because there is a sense of like some of that is stuff that has to be done, but probably too much, so that I never do the things that actually matter to me on a different level. When I finally get to do those things again, or just going out the house for a reason that is entirely my choice and my idea, is just so different, and I'm very grateful for it. What I actually wanted to talk about is this method called 5 loaves and 2 fish. I came across it and absolutely love it. And it's basically to do with the story of feeding the 5,000 and how Jesus took 5 loaves and 2 fish, which was very little, and then it fed everyone. The girl's video I watched, she assigns the 7 things to a paperclip and then puts them in a fake plant pot each day she does it. And then it matches up with the analogy of like, you don't see a plant grow as you water it each day, but over time you see the benefit of watering it just a little each day. These are meant to be 7 things that are small but will make a difference in the long run and are important to you. So I took a bit of time to just list out what I thought mine would be, and then I'm going to grab some paper clips, and I don't know what I'm going to put them in. Okay, so we've got our 7 different colours. First up, because my Bible's blue, is reading the Bible, which we have done today. Why? Because it makes sense to me, is prayer, and they're my 2 foundations really. Then we have, do a nice little pink, reading. Yeah, I like to read, and I think it's beneficial for your mind and empathy and many things. Let's do yellow for the sun, is walking outside, which I've done. Duolingo, I'm trying to build back my habit learning French, and the owl's green, so we're gonna go green. The 2 I haven't done yet, one is something related to music, which I'm about to do, but I just needed to lie down after dinner, just because that's a passion and I want to make sure that I'm doing something that builds towards it, even if it's small. And then a screen-free bedtime, and this is something that I get way too lax with when I have a crash, because it just is how it ends up being, and it's something that definitely benefits me in many sorts of ways. Trying to be more intentional about that. How you end the day will influence the start of the next day. That is a fun little method that I'm going to start using. I'm going to do some music stuff, and then we have life group, which is always a highlight of my week, to be honest. Okay, a week later, thought I'd check in. We haven't done the exact routine every morning, but each morning it's been adapted, and actually, also sorry about the noise they're doing building outside, very annoying. Just knowing what I'm going to do exactly when I wake up, I think makes the difference. And for example, mine is to go down, brush my teeth, wash my face, and make a drink, and then come and read the Bible. Just having that little bit, and it doesn't take a huge chunk of the morning, so I don't have to get up really early to fit it in, just makes a world of difference. I'm allowing myself to just adjust it to when I'm waking up, so if I need to be out for a certain time, you know, what's the priority that I fit in, and how early can I wake up, and then like tomorrow I can just sleep till whenever and then do each thing fully. Also, I'm loving the 5 loaves and 2 fish, just having 7 things that I'm like, okay, these are what are important to me that I would like to be doing each day. intentionally saying these 7 things are important to me in my day, and then things like Duolingo, instead of always doing it late at night, it gets incorporated earlier in the day, so it's easier to then keep the streak up. We're enjoying it. It's definitely helping. We're still, you know, experiencing low energy and all of that, but routine does help. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have 5 loaves and 2 fish in the comments, if you think that's a cool idea or not. Like, subscribe, comment. I will see you on the flip side.